snowy scene in Colorado Springs, Colorado at the United States Air Force Academy. We're ready for a hot Mountain West matchup. It's the house night at Clune Arena, and that means the cadets will be out in full force. Air Force likes to run it down, and A.J. Walker will take the shot with 2 seconds and lay it in. Hand on the ball, but it stays at Boise State's side, and going to fire off a shot. Kijab gets it in, so Abu Kijab with the first points for Boise State. Joe Scott.
The new Joe Scott. Same intensity.
I was going to say,
a little more thoughtful.
Same intensity. And Kijab on the other end. Streeter.
But you got Highbringer, who he loves. I mean, he just raves about Highbringer.
Big shot. The guy's always a big shot. Marcus Shaver Jr. with 3. Rice's squad here in February. He's had to deal with the injuries. You mentioned Emmanuel Acott.
Bam.
And there's a big 3 from his son, Max Rice. He has stepped up big. That shot's starting to fall for him. And
Where you can throw that ball inside, they play behind the post.
Lukas Milner getting his first minutes and first points. Still have a 3-point chance.
Your bigger minutes because of the slim bench of the Broncos.
Just his 5th free throw attempt of the season. Broncos working the perimeter and get it inside for the easy jam. Lukas Milner, who averages just 6.5 minutes a game. And got him. Highbringer with 6.
How about my boy Highbringer? That kid can play.
And the dunk inside.
It's just a test of your patience.
Doug, they took one look out and said, no thanks.
Yeah.
Surprised we got you in the gym.
Yeah.
Drive, easy lane for Highbringer. Boise State looking for a big shot. That guy likes to make it. He'll get fouled and 1. Marcus Shaver Jr. came to play in the first half tonight. Holding teams under 60 points a game. That's 11th best in the nation. So I have a feeling Leon Rice had a few things. Seniors. Abe Kindred joins him, doesn't get as many minutes. Walker throwing up the 3 and splash. Backboard.
That's not a foul.
No whistle, so I'll say no. Got it.
I mean, huge stretch.
Big 3 for Shaver.
Lower intestinal fortitude.
23-18, lead back up to 5 for Boise State. And on the other side, the freshman in Highbringer has something to say about it. He's in double figures. Down to 7. Ethan Taylor over to A.J. Walker. He has to put the ball up, and the floater good. It's a tied game at 23. Armus had to get the ball off. He found a wide open Kuzmanovic for 3 and his first points of the game.
But then the core guys run from one place to the other, right? Because it's a rivalry, the border war.
Yes, the border war. It's a very cool tradition. Dagenhart finally getting involved. His first points of the game. He hits a 3, 29-23, and a 6-point advantage for the Broncos.
Tyson's got that thing where he's just fearless. I mean, he hadn't been playing well. He charged last time, then he hits a 3. And
dunk on the other end. Mormon's like, I'm 6'10", just put the ball in there. Long 3 for Rice. No good, and the follow from Milner. 7 points for the senior. There's a lane and a turnaround in. Good for Jeffrey Mills.
tremendous balance. It's called playing off 2.
Shaver Jr. drove.
Shaver, same move.
Got it.
Same result. Less than 3. I would be equally surprised if they got 5. I think 3 is probably the magic number with the potential of 4. It's like playing, you ever play spades?
Yeah. Max Rice into the floor and the back door. Good for Jeffrey Mills.
But there's a couple ways to guard it. You can zone it.
How about that? Just pull up if you're Kuzmanovic.
Kuzmanovic can really shoot. Call contact and give the defense the benefit of the doubt.
Major Walker asked Mormon to cut, distracted all the Broncos defense, and he just took it himself. Lead for the Broncos, 38 seconds to go here in the first half. Shaver Jr., this is his time to shine.
Where?
shot. Perimeter shooting, a big point of emphasis for Mormon.
How about we get Marcus Shaver Jr. the basketball?
Yep, 7 seconds. Good time to do it. Step back, that's his shot, and nails it. 19 points for Shaver Jr. to lead all Broncos.
Now you have tuned into the Marcus Shaver Jr. highlight show, where Marcus Shaver Jr. is putting on highlights. Little push-off, step back, jump shot, splash. The guy that transferred in from a program that doesn't win, if he was, even though he scored a bunch, if he was the leading scorer on a bad team and the reason they weren't winning was him. And Shaver's shown to be an absolute winner.
And it's going to go in at the buzzer, so no shot clock violation. Shaver Jr. did not want halftime to come. He was so hot ending the first half, but they're going to feed the big man. And there'll be a whistle down below, so they're going to call a flop.
Flop warning. The bucket, you get up 20, Air Force is not coming back from down 20. It's not by design.
Driving the hole up and in. So Ethan Taylor part of the game plan in the second half.
When they had some bad COVID issues, Armus gets the layup.
And gets the roll. 6 points for Armus. 3 their last couple games. Trying to get something going. They'll do it with A.J. Walker inside. Good look. Feeds inside. Wide open. And Armus with the finishing foul.
I'm not a fan of Mladen Armus' act right here. I mean, these are servicemen who are going to serve our country. And this is the way he treats them? One dribble. Oh!
Just Walker to Taylor. He's had 4 points this half. Walker takes it, got it. A.J. Walker with 14 and...
Of course, Jacob Birchie, who became a star. Matt McCraw is over here, you know. They had freshmen and sophomore that played with Tim Keller, that played with A.J. Cool, that points per game. 50. Number 1 in the country.
How about that? Count it. High breeder. If you're a coach, not too much, because you focus on the development with the foul underneath, but you're starting to think about weight room, what they can do their junior year, senior year.
Perfect example. He turned 23 in November. You're talking about an...
Speaking of ice cold, did you go outside earlier today?
I did.
Shaver off the glass. He's heating back up. Do you see?
Ethan Taylor's on balance. He's got a wide open teammate.
Nice feed. Speaking of wide open, all you have to do is put the floater up and in for Milner. Shaver feeds inside. Guess who's wide open? Milner in double figures.
Communication. But a late bloomer and a guy who has been just a tremendous teammate for his time here.
Wow. Rick Jackson with the slam.
Both unbelievable students.
Rice took the 3 and got it to jiggle in.
The reason, you know, playing without Emmanuel Acott is that his wife came to the game.
That's probably it. Give it to Mrs. Rice. High breeder with another 3.
Time of the day where you're like, you know what, it's not worth it.
So you got to do it first thing. How about that? Backdoor cut. And Kijab's like, I'll get my points.
Noon? Is it?
These guys have to have it done before that 6:15 time rolls around. 3 ball and good. Carter Murphy on the board. A freshman and Jake Murphy. And they got to connect earlier this year at Utah State. Speaking of connecting, I think he just looked at mom and said, that one's for you too.
Both have to continue to work on that jump shot. That guy does not.
He is on one right now. Max Rice with 3 of his 4 threes here in the second half. He has 12 points. His brother liked it.
Not of use to me.
I've already figured that was my place. Nice pass up and in. Dagenhart with his first points of the second half, and we're at the 4:49 mark for Mormon. Rice faked, drives, does it the easy way. A.J. Walker with the drive and the finish off the glass. A.J.'s at 90, and San Jose State will be their final 2 home opponents of the year. 5 games remain, including this one, for Joe Scott's team. Milner getting back in on the action, up to 13. 1.3 points per game. He can get that average up. Get him the ball. fadeaway and good for Kason Pryor. He had to get his points too. Dribble the ball up. And this one's as good as 20 wins for the Broncos. There's the buzzer and the final, 85-59. That one felt good for Leon Rice and crew after their overtime loss to Colorado State. And well, here's the final stats of the game. Again, that field goal percentage looking beautiful for Boise State. The visiting team shooting close to 70% today. They were floating around 73% the majority of the second half. 3-point percentage, 55. They
throws to win, and you come in and you deliver a whooping. This is a get-right game, and Boise can carry this momentum over. Heck of a win for the Broncos.
The Broncos gauntlet coming up. They'll go home to face Utah State and San Diego State next. Fun one here at Air Force 4. Boise State back in control of the Mountain West Conference. For our partner Doug Gottlieb and our entire crew at the Academy, thanks for watching tonight on FS1. Boise State beats Air Force 85-59. Good night.